Hello friends, welcome to Katalon Studio helpful tip series. In this particular video, I'm going to show you how to work with Lorem Ipsum along with Katalon Studio to generate text while automating web-based applications. Okay, so firstly, let us understand what is Lorem Ipsum. Go to Google and type Lorem Ipsum. Yeah, very first link, click on that, you go to ipsum.com. So this is the website. So Lorem Ipsum is basically simply a dummy text generator website. Okay, while working with web-based applications or while testing the web-based applications, sometimes we get chance applications will have more text fields and text areas where we have to enter a lot of data, text fields while testing, right? So in that case, we have to generate the text. What we do basically in that case, we generate the text, something like this. We copy these text while testing. Okay, looking at this text, not really great, as it doesn't look good. So the better way of doing this is you can use Lorem Ipsum website to do that. Okay, so if you go to website, just go down. You have options. You can generate paragraphs, words, and lists and bytes. So for example, if I want to generate 3 paragraphs of dummy data, just enter 3 here and click on generate Lorem Ipsum. Okay, so it generates 3 paragraphs here. So copy this. And paste it into the text field. So you can see the difference. The text which we have generated by our own way of doing this, and so the text generated by Lorem Ipsum, something that looks like this. It looks more elegant and realistic data. So using this gives the more readability while testing. This is while manually testing it, what we can do, so we can copy these text from the website. If we go to sample application, which I'm using here, Orange HRM to demonstrate, let's say there's a text field, description field where we have to enter this and paste this. Control V. So you can see that that particular paragraph data has been copied here, right? So it looks something like this. But while working Katalon Studio, how do you do that? Okay, it's a challenge, and you can't navigate to this web-based application and then copy from here and then paste into application. It's not really a good way. But the Lorem Ipsum has Java jar file, which eventually help us to generate text, words, and then paragraphs. It's more useful. So that is what I'm going to show how to work with Katalon Studio. Okay, so to work with Katalon Studio along with Lorem Ipsum, you should first download Lorem Ipsum jar file. That you can get it in Lorem Ipsum sourcefork.net website. Navigate to this website, and they have provided a Java sample code which can be used, or else you can write your own code. That's what I'm going to show now. So there's a download link. Click on this project link here. It downloads a zip file. Okay, so inside that folder you can find a jar file here, something like this. Okay, so this you can import into Katalon Studio and you can start coding. You can write in a couple of functions which can does your work here. Okay, so first what we have to do, create a project in Katalon Studio. In my case, I have already created a project, Katalon Lorem Ipsum demo. Once project is created, you can go to project and select settings under projects. Okay, so select external libraries and click on add and navigate the jar file where it has been downloaded in your machine and select that and click on apply. Okay, once you have done that, the jar file has been applied to the project. Okay, so after that, now the jar file is there inside your project. Now you should create a custom code. Okay, So custom keywords. I assume already you know how to create custom keywords in Katalon Studio. If you don't know that, I have a video which I have already created in my YouTube channel. You can look into that. Okay, so before creating custom code, let us understand what is there in Lorem Ipsum jar file. Okay, so go to Google, the same website. You can find a link called Java doc somewhere there and click on that. So it goes to Java library information of Lorem Ipsum. Okay, so this is the class. There is only one class is available in the jar file. So this jar file contains a couple of informations. Okay, it has got 5 methods, which is get paragraphs, which returns 2 paragraphs of Lorem Ipsum by default if you use this particular method, or returns paragraphs of Lorem Ipsum. Also, you can use get paragraphs with the integer parameter here. Now you can give number of paragraphs you need, so that many paragraphs will be printed. Similarly for words, get words and words with the start index and amount. Okay, so let's use how we can create these methods in Katalon Studio and use in our regular automated testing. Okay, so let's go back to Katalon Studio. Under keywords, create a package called com. So you can give any name. Okay, so create a keyword class file. So just to give a name, Ipsum, and click OK. Okay, so Katalon Studio creates a class file with the given name. Now what we have to do, so create a constructor of this. Public. So basically I'm creating a constructor to create an object of the Lorem Ipsum class. So go to website, again the same website, go back, so just refer this sample code. Okay, there's an import statement, you should use this, copy this, go to Katalon Studio and paste somewhere in the import section. Okay, so while working with Katalon Studio, since it's groovy, you don't need a semicolon. Save this and create a instance of the class. Yeah, and create a object of that inside constructor. So now the object has been created. Let's create some methods. Okay, so in Groovy, so you can use a def keyword and get words and use this variable, and you can see get words. Okay, so let's take this as an example now and use println and see so what it can print. So don't forget to use keyword annotation, otherwise this particular method will not be recognized while using the test. Okay, so somewhere in the test case, create a test. So for this I'll just create Ipsum demo, click OK. Yeah, so now click on add, go to custom keywords. You can see that the method which you have created, it's coming up here. Select that and save and run this. It's executing. It's been executed. You can see the green color. Go to console and see good. So that particular line, as by default, it is almost 50 words is being printed here, right? So if we go back to our keyword, this particular method is printing these many words. Okay, so let's have another keyword with the parameter, which we have already seen that it has integer and words, number of words. Okay, so this parameter, yeah. So go back. So we have a overloaded method here. So go back and again add one more keyword. Eventually this time you should be able to see two keys. Select the second one. Okay, let's go back. Yeah. Maybe this one. Clear it, and again you select one more time and select second one. Now what's happening? Okay, go back to keyword and see what's really happening. Okay, so one keyword we have without argument, that's fine. One keyword we have with argument, that's fine. Okay, so but in our test it's not coming up. So in that case, what you can do to differentiate, the better way is give a different name. Get more words. Okay, good. Go back to test and again add custom keywords, and this time you have a two method. Select this. You're getting an argument here. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now, so I need only 5 words. Okay, click OK and run this. This time I'm expecting it should not print by default 50 words, it should print only 5 words. Okay, so execution is being done, green, no error. If I go, wow, look at this, it's printed here. Okay, let's go ahead and construct a parameter for paragraph. Okay, so in the custom keyword class file, copy the same method. Just I'm trying to reuse the same method which I already have written. So this time I'm going to use change the name, get paragraph. So this time I select get paragraph without argument, and again I'll print this. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now, let me print this. Similarly, let me create a another method before printing this, so that we can use both of them. Same way, give a different name just to differentiate. This should not have argument, this can have argument. Here I'll just give number of paragraph and copy this and paste it here. Okay, so my keyword is ready. Go back to test, and now let's add more keywords. This time I will add get paragraph without argument. So just delete this just to use only one of paragraph and run this. So by default it prints 3 or 5 paragraphs, it seems. Okay, let's see what it prints. Execution is done. If you go to console, you can see, look, by default it's printing 2 paragraphs. So now you can define how many paragraph is required. For example, now if you want 3 or 5, what you can do, instead of using this particular method, so you got another method in your keyword, get more paragraph, which accepts an argument of number of paragraphs. So I need 10. Let's give 10. What happens? Click OK and save this. Once you have saved, what you have to do, run this. Look, so it's very easy, right? So I'll show you how we can use this. Now I'm trying to construct method and then see that it's going to work. It is working, but how we can use this in a real time while testing the web-based application, we can see later. Okay, so execution is done. Go, you can see that 10 paragraphs printed here. Wow, brilliant. So all my methods, words and paragraphs is working. What I'm going to do, so I'll do some modification of this. Instead of printing, I just make it return. Okay, so this method itself should write those outputs that I can use in my test. Okay, that's it. So once this is done, so what my next idea is, okay, I got a test already which I have already written. So what it does, it is logging into an Orange HRM live demo application and entering credentials and navigating to a particular web page, and it's trying to enter into input fields, the Katalon and learn Katalon. So let's see what exactly it's happening here. So okay, I'm not using here Lorem Ipsum here, so I'm trying to enter some data into the text fields. Okay, so let's understand what my automated script is working, so later we can modify that. I'm running that now. Is going to launch web application now. Application is launched. It's maximizing window, entering username and password, login. It is navigating to skills page. It entered name and description. Now in these two fields, instead of hard coding these values, so you can see that these values I have hard coded in my test. Instead of doing that, I want to get those values a text using Lorem Ipsum. Okay, so how to do that? It's very simple. So I got a test here. Go to test. So go to that particular line of code. Okay, here I need word. Okay, how many words I need? Maybe I need only 2 words. Okay, so for that you can use custom keywords class dot com Lorem Ipsum and get more words. Okay, use this method. And how many words you want? I want 2 are based on your requirement. Okay, in my case I just enter 2 words. At the same time need description field, I need 1 paragraph. Okay, for that again custom keywords dot com Ipsum. I need to use get more paragraph. In this case I'm going to use, by instead of default I'll use 1. Save this. So go to keyword view, manual view, how it looks. So before it was the hard-coded value were there. Now what I'm doing now, what I've done, I have replaced a custom keyword in that place, which returns those values from the Lorem Ipsum. So done. So let me run this now. New session. So I'm expecting those fields, input text field should be filled by text which is coming from the Lorem Ipsum instead of hard-coded values. So let's see. So application is opened, enter credentials. It is navigating to that particular page, and look at that. You can see that the value which is being entered, it is programmatically generated through Katalon Studio using Lorem Ipsum, right? It's more useful. So in my example, I'm just using one simple text field, 1 or 2 fields, right? In your real time, if you have more fields, there are web-based applications which have more forms, which has text areas, description fields, a lot of fields. Instead of you hard code those values in your test, you can use Lorem Ipsum keyword jar file and then design a keywords however you want it and use them. So I suggest this is the better way of doing it. Okay, so instead of reading values from the text feed or creating your own dummy data which doesn't look really good, okay, use this. Definitely is going to be useful. Okay, so enjoy. Thank you.